Hello guys, and welcome back to another video at the Capital Traders Group. Now in this video I'm going to be basically showing you guys a live trading day. What I in essence look at in the charts when I'm looking to position myself, and I'm going to be showing you guys live step by step how I enter a position and exit it. Now today is Monday, it's the 6th of March. I don't usually trade Mondays. I usually like to trade Wednesday and Thursday. That's what my statistics um, uh, prove that I win on those days, mainly because of my system. Um, I trade. I'm more of a swing trader, so I trade more based on volume, right? The pips of the movement. So in essence, what I find is that Wednesday and Thursday usually you see midweek reversals. So that's when I basically like to take trades. But I've also found that Monday does offer some nice intraday opportunities. So today I'm going to be basically showing you guys what I'll be looking at today. Whether I take a trade today or not, or later on in the week, I will share that with you as well. But I just want to give you guys a bit of an overview of what I'm seeing in the market as of today, as of Monday. So let's just head right into the charts. Now, today is today what I'm going to be in essence first looking at is the DXY. Now, the reason I like to look at the DXY, if I just move this out the way, let's make this a little smaller. Now, what I usually like to look at is the DXY, mainly because the DXY will give a good understanding of risk assets and where money will flow for the rest of the week. So you need to have a good understanding of where the dollar is, especially if you're trading USD majors, which is pairs major FX pairs backed against the USD. So in essence, it's negatively correlated. So when the US dollar goes up, other pairs that are backed against it will go down. Okay, if risk, let's say for example, crypto, if DXY historically goes up, crypto will go down. Okay, it's just the way the money flows, because the DXY is seen as a safe haven asset, so money will likely flow into the USD, which is considered safer than let's say crypto or stocks, for example. So that's why it's a good idea to always have a good understanding of where the DXY is. Now, if you guys have been following me on the free Telegram group, you would have seen where I was bullish on the DXY since we've reclaimed 1.01, and I posted these charts out before. So if you aren't already, make sure you hit the link in the description and follow the group, as I do share a lot of chart work from time to time as well. So in essence, what I'm expecting this week on the DXY, without making this too long, is I want to see a break of this high and this zone. Okay, because last week we failed to break it. We saw this this potential retracement where we're now at a discount region for buys. So what I'm looking at for today is a potential retracement during New York session, which is in about 20 minutes, to then potentially see a push up higher later on in the week, to potentially come out and take out all this liquidity to even potentially fit 105. That's why I'm bearish on crypto currently and stocks, because I am bullish on the DXY, and I'm also bearish on all other FX pairs such as EU, GU, AU, and I'm bullish on USD CHF and USD CAD. Okay, mainly because I am expecting to see this flip to happen this week, to potentially even come and see our target of 1.06.675 get hit, because there is a gap on the higher time frames which I'm anticipating to get filled in the very near future. So hopefully we do see that get filled this week. So on EU, what I'm looking at for this week is basically a retracement to potentially come into my discount area region of 1.066, to then a short to come out and target these lows below. Okay, that's in essence the simplest way I can put it, or what I'm looking for. Now, last week we did take a very nice short, as I anticipated from this region. I did share the full markup in the Telegram group, so please be sure to check that out, as it's much more descriptive of why I took the short. But in essence, what I want to see today is a potential push up, right? Take out this high and then price trade below the high, where I can start potentially looking for shorts for price to come down into these lows here. That's my scenario for today. I'm going to be looking for shorts on EU for today, because I don't think we're going to see the full reversal today, but I do believe we will see some sort of manipulation, because usually on Monday we see manipulative moves, right? So you'll see a false move made on Monday, and then price will reverse it before making its true intent. So that's why a Monday usually offers good intraday opportunities if you do trade them. So that's what I'm basically looking at for today. The only way I'll be looking for buys is if we we trade down below into this region first, then I will be looking for potential buys only today to come and target the 1.066 region, to then start looking for shorts back down later on in the week. That is my scenario for EU. Okay, I'm focusing on EU for today. There's other position on USD CHF, which I am bullish for the rest of the week, which I am seeing a sort of a nice reaction as we've seen price come out, take this high. So buyers is not now starting to step in. We are seeing a doji candle, which means there's strong intent behind this region, but the candle has not closed yet. So I'm not looking for buys today. Again, I'll be looking for buys Wednesday, come Thursday, maybe Tuesday, depending on how PA plays out on the smaller time frames. But I want to be looking for, again, a sweep of this low. If you guys watched the last video where I talk about the range strategy, when you see reversals, you usually always see lows or highs swept before you see a reversal in price, right? Whatever time frame you're looking at, you usually see something like this, right? The lows always get swept because it is a form of liquidity. Okay, whether it's equal lows, relative lows, or just a single low, it's all for different forms of liquidity. Anyway, I'm not gonna get too in depth with that because I am gonna be talking about that in the mentorship program that is getting released this coming week. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Now, on EU, again, what I'm going to be looking for now as we come into, let me show you guys the ranges just so I dive a bit more in depth in price. What I'm going to be looking for now, as we do have, let's get rid of this for a second. We do have the Monday range, right? This is the Monday range, the Monday lows and the Monday highs, okay? So I am going to be looking for one of these highs or lows to get swept before I look for either a long, right, back into the highs, or shorts. I'm favoring the shorts mainly because of higher time frame. But again, I'll keep you guys updated on how PA plays out. Now, another thing is a good indication to keep an eye on is sessions. Now, this blue range, right, is Asia session. I usually like to keep an eye on Asia session because why? It's during Asia session. Let's scroll down to the 5 minute for a second. During Asia session, sorry, you see the lows and the highs always get swept, okay, most of the time, okay. And as you can see today, what happened? The low got swept and the high got swept, and it all happened during London session. So New York doesn't have intent in terms of targeting Asia liquidity, which is important. So what I'm basically going to be looking at is a potential reversal during New York, which usually tends to see what we tend to see happen. So I'm going to be potentially looking for a sweep or a push up into this region, okay, before we see those potential shorts come back into play for EU. Okay, that's the simplest way I can put it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this here now, and I'll update you back where where price is either hitting my zone where I'll be looking for entries or I've executed. So I'll update you guys shortly. Bye bye. Guys, price is now taken that high which I talked about this morning. We're trading back below this zone, so I'm going to be waiting for short triggers now. I'm going to jump over to MT4 where I'll show you guys the entry and trigger where I'll be looking to enter. But now price is coming to that zone. I'm going to be closely monitoring and updating the team as well. If you guys are wondering where I am, I'm currently in a little hideaway in an Airbnb in London. I like to do that from time to time just to, you know, get away and relax. You know, it is Monday, but that's a trader's life. You get to enjoy whatever day of the week it is, regardless. So yeah, I'll jump back over to MT4 now and show you guys the trigger. It's currently 3:45, but GMT. So we're just past New York session now, and I'm gonna show you guys in essence what price has done. So price didn't give me a trigger too short. Let me just make this a bit shorter. So yeah, price hasn't given me a trigger yet for shorts, but it did give that bullish impulse. So what I was looking for, as I explained earlier, was I was waiting for price to show some sort of bearish impulse below this level, and if it was trading below this level, then I would have looked for the shorts, right, from this level. But it failed, right? Price showed more bullish intent. That's why I was away from the charts. Now, what I was in essence looking at on the lower time frames was bullish order flow. Now, if you look on the 1 minute PA, right, if I show you, you see clear bullish order flow. Now, it's obviously, if a trend is going in a one direction, right, where you have clear structure, price is making new highs and retesting previous lows, giving healthy, sufficient retracements before the next impulse in price. So that's clean bullish structure. So you don't trade against the trend. That's how your stop losses get hit. So now I'm seeing this sort of price action on the lower time frame. That's why I did not get involved. Okay, so I haven't taken any trades today. Again, it's Monday. I was kind of expecting to see something like this, but remember what I said. Monday is when you see more manipulative moves come up. So when we're seeing this bullish push come up on EU, it's more of a manipulative move, and I'm going to bet Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we're going to see a big reversal back down. Whether we come up a little higher now to potential these interest zones, to potentially even the 1.07, I will be looking for shorts. The only way I flip, I'm talking about in terms of swing trading, the only way I flip bullish is if we break 1.08, but I don't believe we will do that. The probability of that is very unlikely, okay, mainly because of the DXY. Now, if I go on the DXY, what did we see today? Right, price retraced back after it swept this high from last week. If I just illustrate that a bit better, right, after it swept that high, we've seen that retracement. We've seen a bit more of a lengthy retracement today, but I think this could very easily be a fake move, right? Again, what I said before, when you see, if you watched the last video, when you see reversals, right, the previous low is taken before you start seeing a reclaim, and then you see a reversal in trend. That's most of the time the characteristic of a reversal on any time frame. So this is what I want to see. I want to see a reclaim above and price start trading above, and then on lower time frame, I'll look for my entry protocols where I'll look to trade back into my target of 1.05. That would be my first swing target, and then you guys know where on the high time frame I'll be targeting 1.006, right? So that's basically all in all. Again, no trigger today. We are outside my trading window, so I am going to be more patient. But tomorrow, my eyes will be glued on the charts, either for an intraday short or a swing. I'll keep you guys updated, but again, I'm expecting this zone to this to be a fake out. So expecting to either see a hunt of liquidity, maybe above high, but once you start trading below this region, I am all short for price to come back down to these lows. Okay, so that's just a little update for you guys. No trade as of Monday, but that's fine. I don't usually trade Mondays anyway, so I'll keep you guys updated on the next one. Bye bye. Right guys, just a quick little update on BTC. We've got about 2 entries on this pair. From the first one from the start of the week, the second is a scaling, a bit more aggressive, but in essence what I'm looking for is a break into the 21k region. The mid section will be where I'm targeting to take some profit off, and then the lows of the breaching into the 20Ks is where I'll be looking to take full profit off. I do believe we will see the CME gap pitched in and taken. Again, if you want to know what I'm doing at these levels of BTC, be sure to check out a previous BTC video that I put out on YouTube. These are the entries, just so for transparency, and I'll update you guys on how this weekend goes. Stay tuned. Just a quick little update. It's currently 12 now. We're just coming into New York session. In essence, if you remember from yesterday's analysis, I was looking for a reversal from this region, which we now saw, as we see an impulse. Now what I'm anticipating is to see some sort of correction on the lower time frames before we see a continuation to the upside. Now, for that reason, I have taken a position. Now again, you remember I said the low is likely to get swept before we see any sort of reversal, and that is exactly what happened. It happened twice. This low got swept, and then we saw it again at this region here, right? That low also got swept. Now if I move on to EU, I took a short a little while ago, which I will guys show you guys the MT4 entry as well. I'll leave a screenshot somewhere, but in essence we took a short at 1.066. I am expecting to see some sort of manipulation. So as we come into New York, we could potentially come back down and higher again to potentially take out this high. If that is the case, I will scale in as well with a 0.25% risk, as I'm looking for potential retest of this region even before we see a continuation down lower. Okay, that's what I'm in essence looking for this week. I've already entered a position at this region, stops above this high as it took out Monday's high. This is Monday's high, right? Induced liquidity and took it out before we saw that reversal. So now I am swinging this zone down and expecting to see some sort of retracement higher where I'll look to scale in on the move. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. That was just a quick little update on the position I've taken. Win or loss, I'll update you guys how it plays out. So bye bye. Hello guys, just a quick little update. It's currently 11:15 GMT, end of the trading day, and a quick little update on the position. It's currently running 110 or 113 pips to be exact in profit. As you can see, we saw a nice swing sell-off. There was a Fed power speech, but something I do like to iterate is price action or technical analysis is usually fundamentals are usually a catalyst for price action. So once you understand your analysis and your and price action data well enough, you understand what price is going to do before fundamentals are initially released. It does happen quite often. Something I recommend you backtest in particular. But currently we are in over 100 pips in profit, and price played out absolutely wonderfully. As I said, I was looking for that swing. We took that 4-hour high from last week's sells, and then we liquefied all those. We stopped out all those sellers, and then I looked for that sell-off. Now, as you can see, what I was waiting for, my plan was waiting for price to trade back below this region, which it did perfectly, and then price gave me the structure that I was looking for on the lower time frames. As you can see here, if I just zoom in a bit, right, it gave me the structure I was looking for, and it played out absolutely wonderfully. It was trapping, it was luring in buyers into the market before we saw that sell-off, something I was looking for. And yeah, as you guys can see, this is what it's in essence it looks like in a trading week. I showed you guys from what I was looking at from Monday, and then exactly what my plan was, and I executed it exactly as I said I was going to. Hence why I didn't enter on Monday, because PA was didn't give me the confirmation, and good thing I didn't, because if I had, I would have got stopped out like everyone else. I was waiting for my trigger, and it played out wonderfully. If I go on the DXY, right, if you guys remember my analysis from the DXY, right, you'll see that price did exactly as we were anticipating, right? Came down, liquefied the lows as we expected, and then start pushing up and traded above that high, just like we planned. Now what I'm looking for the DXY for the remainder of the week is, in essence, price. Now we've taken out this high. What I'm expecting to see is a push up. So we may see a small retracement tomorrow, and then another push up to my main high time frame target of 1.06. We may very likely tap into 1.07 hopefully today, because we have more high impactful news tomorrow and on Friday as well, I believe. So I think that will be the trigger for a sell-off on pairs backed with the USD and a USD rally in essence. So crypto is likely going to take a big hit, hence I have shorts on BTC as well, which I'll just show you now as well. But yeah, as you guys can see, right, this is from the previous week shorts, right? We also caught scaling. Again, I shared this in the public Telegram channel as well, so feel free to check that out. Link will be in the description down below. But you can see price is running out very, very nicely. Both stops at break even, but price has played out very, very nicely. I'm gonna move over to MT4 just to show you guys. Right, so that's my entries, and as you can see, we're currently in about 4.2 4.5k, 4.6k profit. As you can see, my entries, I was potentially looking for a higher push up, but we had those nice scaling entries on EU. I was potentially looking for a potential push up higher, just so I could make scaling one more entry with higher with a larger lot size. But unfortunately, price didn't give me that trigger, but that's fine. It still gave me I still got entries, and I still caught a nice push. These are those two positions. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. This was just a bit of a understanding of what it's like to trade day in and a week in, a week out for me. What I look for in the market, how I have a plan beforehand, and how I look to trigger. If price gives me those scenarios, I play out because I understand from my experience. I understand what probable scenarios are in play, and I look to profit in the market, mostly because of my edge in the market. Now, I have 6 years of experience, so don't think that I'm just this is just, you know, I'm just looking at the market randomly and I'm analyzing. No, I understand what price is going to do, mainly because of the data I've collected, what price does week in and week out from Monday to Friday, whether it's taking sweeping Monday lows or highs, it's hunting for liquidity, etc. I build up these confluences, and hence why I build the biases I do. But in essence, my approach is a bit more of a swing trader's approach to the market. So on EU, we did have a bit of a larger stop on EU this week. Since we saw this sell up, we had about a 30 pip stop, but it's still a nice 125R. But yeah, so you guys can see what a profitable approach is to the markets. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I don't want to make it too long, so please do leave a like and subscribe. If you did find value, please do feel free to check out the links in the description, comment, do all the good stuff. It does help the channel grow. But with all that said and done, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye. Only way is up, limit is the sky. Really wanna show up, nigga, what's the number?